It's not your money.
He is an old soul.
Gun violence problem.
They said that all we would do.
R-O-R-E, Rory says for Ricky's on the run eating. He really better stop cheating. R-O-R-E, Rory says for Ricky's on the run eating. He really better.
We must pay homage to him.
Collateral damage, but I'ma pay homage. I remember listening to music when I was in college. I mean, who do you think you are? I am refined. Take out the ribs and for that, eat the atoms after. It's only right that I'm spitting from the rotten apple.
All right. What's we doing? Showing and proving. Exercising and moving. Flexing and grooving. Aim for the stars, we non-stop shooting. Bang, 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 bang. What we doing? I know you gonna like this.
Dummy watch, yeah, that's you. So let's see what we got. Let's see what I thought we got a clean day today though. Dummy watch.
Every time you're trying to do something, somebody want to interrupt the flow. I tell you, man. Every time you try to do something, somebody want to interrupt the flow. The hell people calling me about, man? Why are you calling me? See, I'm trying to build with the people on no snaps on the Petro, okay? There's no snaps on the Petro. In other words, yo, to be real, the thing is crazy, man. It's really crazy, man. I'm super mindful of now how because I'm trying to really like help people, and it's so crazy stressful. It's not even funny because some people are not getting the snaps, right? Some have, but some aren't. Like meaning the monies, whether you call it government subsidy, welfare, public assistance, entitlements, whatever you want to call it. And again, it's not a judgment, but some people are just not getting it, and they still they you know, you talk about there's children involved and everything, and that's crazy to me. Like it's just crazy. It's cringe. It's messed up. It's all the way twisted. All the way twisted. Today's election day over here. You know what I'm saying? And all kinds of weird stuff going on, right? And people still every day, no matter what's going on in the world, you got your basic needs that you need met. Your basic needs you need met. You know what I'm saying? DJ Crypto 90 asks, is the bull market over? Is the bull market over? Is it bull market over? Well, if it was up to me, it wouldn't be over. I don't know, but it's looking like it doesn't want to act very bullish. It's more leaning towards the bearish. You know, what do I know? What do I know? This has been the weakest bull market I've seen in crypto since I've been in crypto, yo. I don't care about BTC going 100 something K because the thing about that is what's that? From January 24. What was that then? maybe a 5X. January 24 is what, 15 to 20K? Maybe a 6X. 6X. Okay, give it 20K. It went up to 120 plus. You know, it did a 6X. It did a 6X. BTC, Bitcoin. Okay, that's cool. Pulsechain did a negative. Come on, bro. Like, absolute fail. Like, failed. But you know, there's mental illness involved, right? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a fake crypto psychologist like some people are. I don't launch coins or launch vanity coins or support vanity coins that were launched and then, you know, control the community by way of, you know, creating streams, and people start to believe in me, and so I'm gonna manipulate your mind and give you all kinds of messaging so you can believe in what I'm talking about, and then control you by letting you know I'm going to launch a sacrifice or support a vanity coin, somebody who launches a coin in my likeness, or create my own coin and tell you what it's about. And because you believe in me and you like me, you buy into it. And then somehow, some way, I figure out how to just pull the liquidity from everybody and act like it's all good. See, I don't have that in my spirit to do some stuff like that. Some people have within this community. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have done that. People have done that. And they feel no way about it. Why? They're void of a conscience, yo. They don't care that there's people across this country that really depend on some welfare. I don't care what you feel about it, what your political, whatever ideology is, what side of the spectrum you stand on. I don't give a F about all that. There's some people that just really depend on their entitlements. And they're not getting it. Today, they don't have it. And somehow still have to make a way to eat. Meanwhile, you got people on the internet who will talk over and over again, create some type of user base or fan base, program you into believing what they got going on is A1, it's premier, it's excellent. So you need to support everything they're doing, more than just clicking like, more than just sharing a video, but you need to spend your money on whatever endeavors they're shilling, trying to control, persuade you to buy into, influencing you, so then you can remain in a state of monetary destitution, remain broke, remain wrecked. Then you have a founder who could give a F because he already got paid. You have a founder who doesn't care about people, probably within his own community, that got their SNAP benefits cut. You think he cares? You think he really cares? You think that dude really has like some form of like connection with people like down that level in real life? No. For whatever reason. And I'm not necessarily clowning that. I'm strongly pointing it out based on his behaviors. Like I could listen. I don't even care about like what the upbringing was. Mix, aka Josh Soleil in the building. What's up? Like, I don't care about dude's upbringing like that, but it shows you like the dude disconnected. And I don't think that's really like a choice. I think he's really disconnected, and that's just the wiring or whatever he went through in his upbringing. created that effect. We're in November. It's effing sad, bro. Like, it's effing sad. What I mean by sad, you know, the power of the word is deep, yo. And depending on who's delivering it, it can have a great impact on another person or on people. You see what happens when you listen to somebody speak, and then you might agree with what they're talking about, and you grow some type of affinity or fondness towards whatever, a person speaking, and then they describe that as them becoming an influencer because you believe in the rhetoric, you believe in the messaging that's being delivered. And that's not necessarily an evil thing, right? It's just how people wield that power that makes a difference. What you do with that power is what makes the effing difference. Real talk, man. Like these people here, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe folks are just so rich. They're so rich, they're disconnected from the real world. ENJ Dub in the building, man. It's not your money. Okay. Nick's Mix says it's so early. ENJ Dub in the building says it's not your money. Maybe these people in the community are so rich, they don't even know, like, they don't, or nor do they care about problems that regular schmegular human beings like you and I go through and live through day to day. Like they live on a separate type of island somewhere, absolved from worldly affairs. There's people that they're not, right. Like there's people that struggle every day. I'm talking about this whole snap thing is because it made some news. Of course, the federal government is shut down. I'm not into politics like that because I think everybody got is in it on the take. Like both sides, it's about pay for play. You know what I'm saying? Both sides got weirdo energy on their hands. You know what I mean? People are suffering. What is this guy doing? Some people just simply act like they can drive, meanwhile they struggle. Struggling. 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 But like folks, think about it. Like, first of all, Rebel Awaken. Shout out to the Super Stick Gal. The five piece super sticker. What we doing? Much appreciation, Rebel Awaken. Much appreciation, Rebel Awaken. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. 100%. You see how they try to interrupt the flow? Well, this is what I'm saying. Some of these people, they seem like they're so disconnected. Meanwhile, a lot of us are living real, actual lives, right? We got people right now that just, for some whatever reason, they're hard up. They're possibly homeless, right? They're living through harsh reality, domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? Lost their jobs. They're suffering from all kinds of life afflictions, drug addiction, in and out of jail, prison reentry or reform ain't working, rehabilitation ain't working, all kinds of stuff. You find that in this community. Don't act like that's separate. This is the fake crap the sense that I get from these people. That's why they don't stream anymore, because they, you know what I mean? You could, these people act like, yo, this is that, like, you know, like life problems don't really affect them like that. Yes, it does. Oh, X users unaffected and all. No, everything affects you. Look at the chart. It's painted trash performance. We all been affected, and life goes on. Life is lifing, like the young people say. Has been lifing. Will continue to life. These people will ask you to raise money for their garbage endeavors. For their garbage endeavors. Meanwhile, I don't even see people trying. Even if you're gonna scam, just donate to something. Yo, if you just listen, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Right, give you my word. For example, hypothetical. Give you my word. Listen, man. Whatever I get for the next such and such time period, whatever donations I get. Remember, donations, gifts, more gifts, donations is gonna go towards needy families. Straight like that. Needy families. I'll show the receipts. Yo, this is what it's gonna be, and that's that. None of them will stand on something like that, man. They will tell you, the weirdo from the top will tell you, oh, he raised 27 for life, 27 mil for life extension. That's noble. Don't get me wrong, that's noble. But when you act like a dickhead and you shit on the community and you shit on your real supporters, it takes away from anything good you might perceive needs to be noteworthy and highlighted. When you shit on your good people that are supporting you and rocking with you, I don't care what $27 million dude raise for charity and all that. Why don't you raise some money for people who are hungry? Why don't you raise money for single moms living in shelters? Why don't you raise money for people who lost their effing jobs, or at least bring awareness? But you do weirdo political shit, chasing clout, tagging politicians, acting like that's gonna give you a win somewhere, and for somebody to notice you in the White House or something like that. Corn billion. You got $1 billion. You still a corn billion. Shout out to Gwitty. Gwitty is paper. The album. Come on, man. These people are crazy, bro. These people are crazy, man. Yeah, man. It's not my money. I know it's not my money, man. No one cares. No one gives a F. That's sad, bro. No one cares. No one gives a F. Like real talk. To be like on the level where folks can show like some kind of decency, compassion, empathy, real, like, don't talk about it, be about it. You raising money for some bum ass endeavors. Oh, sign this brief for this cause, and that's this. Why don't you sign something to help people within the community who are struggling and show that you care that way? No, you want to just come off. You need some bills paid. You're gonna drop a coin, right? Paint the chart, some crazy stuff, snipe the chart, pull the liquidity, and say, thank you, F you very much, community. Because you got the money. Now you could pay your mortgage, you could pay your phone bill, you could buy yourself some food, you got your rent paid for the month. Dumb endeavors like that, man. They don't celebrate realness, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite devs in the whole crypto society, man. Sonny Pendu, man. What we doing, sir? Sonny Pendu in the building. One of my favorite devs in crypto, period. Period. Hasn't changed up. You don't double talk. You're not a hypocrite. Keep it one thou wow. DX26961 says it's not your money, Wanda. It's not your money. And you're not lying, bro. It ain't my money. It ain't my money. You know, you can't trust people, right? You know, listen, man, next little amount of whatever donations or drop a link, this and that, and this, and it's gonna go to hungry families. Huh? Right? It's gonna go to some lonely people, elderly people who are lonely, right? Who are gonna spend the holidays by themselves, who have no support whatsoever. You know, oh, there's a certain part of the world that's suffering from some kind of natural disaster or whatever donations and whatever, you know, sacrifice this and that. Money's gonna go relief fund for disaster areas throughout whatever noble endeavor. That's not celebrated. What's celebrated are grifts from influencers who pretend to be down for the cause and want to help build community. No, what they want you to do is bring more people so they could grift off of. They want you to bring more people so they could become exit liquidity so these influencers can dump perpetual dumping on everybody, man. They not about nothing, man. Pulsechain has made a wide open lane for people to come and scam very well, and it's healthy scamming taking place, and it's ripe and it's in abundance, and has been working and thriving very well. Then you want to put the cherry on top of some SEC legal clarity. They put some SEC legal clarity on top of that cake. Where you're not even sure what kind of legal clarity. Most people don't even care about the legalese involved. Attorney, word, verbiage. Nobody care. Can you make money? Show me the money. You want any problems? You didn't get into this for no fucking, problems with nobody. You heard somebody did a 10,000x. You want to see your math multiplied times 10,000x. This shit about business. I don't have to like them all. It's about business for me, right? That's how it was for me. I didn't like dude. I didn't care for him. I still don't. Gave you a chance because, your math could still be correct. Your math was correct. Your manipulated math was correct. But you could still be a piece of shit for a human being. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. Oh, look at this. Look at this fool. Look at this fool. Y'all, I'm talking to y'all almost witness a car accident because everybody's, just in a hurry to go nowhere. Idiots. So I gave this guy a break, right? A chance to bet on your manipulated math. Reach 10,000x. Okay, yeah. What? Multiply any number times 10,000. Who wouldn't want to play that game? Who wouldn't want to take that risk? Especially if you're in crypto and you about just really understanding how this works and taking a chance. And look what we got. Look what we got delivered. Fucking tablets. Diversifying the building. Tablets, bro. There's a mental illness involved with this whole situation, starting with Homeboy. He's not connected to the people, bro. He could care less. He can care less. There are people who allegedly unalive themselves in this community, bro. Due to they were saying people, they're gonna speculate. They're gonna speculate. They're gonna guess. They're gonna assume. And people are saying it's because of the poor performance. These people sacrificed and did all X, Y, and Z. Couldn't take the pressure and unalive themselves May of this year. 2 individuals, bro. You think this guy gave a F? Had enough sense to be like, yo, check this out. Because he did it a couple years back. He did it a couple years back on X before Elon acquired Twitter. Somebody in the community was like, yo, you can't take it no more. It was before Pulsechain even launched. What'd your founder do? Tell him, hey, stick around. Dude was talking heavy like he about to take his own life because he couldn't take the pressures anymore. somebody in the community, infirm, person like infirm, with the moniker of the coin in their name. It was like, yo, they undergoing through a lot. Life is hard. They about to do something, man. They about to do something. What did your founder tell them? Hey, man, stick around. Something to that effect. Like, don't do it. Just stick around. All right. Now you hear two people actually allegedly did that because of your poor. You think he had enough sense? I'm never going to forget that. Like, y'all can say whatever you want to say. Yo, this is all. No. It's about someone's sense of you want to talk about you a giving tree. You got a fake sense of humanity, a false, contrived, manufactured, disingenuous sense of humanity, trying to act like you there for the people, you there to help people, enrich the lives of so many, uplift, right? Uproot folks out of peril and financial tyranny and hardship. You full of shit. We got people who took themselves out, allegedly. And you got nothing, not one sense, not one thread or shred of compassion, of human decency to even acknowledge that in a fucking post. But you would tweet garbage and continuously shit on your own community, looking for relevance, looking for support, right? Seeking attention, looking for validation, and no one give a F. Except you're talking parrots that got their own vilified, villainous, wicked agenda to keep extracting off the people because it's wide open for the menacing to continue on Pulsechain. It's wide open. It's comfortable for scammers. Comfortable. Dude, I mean, you talk about out of pocket. Talk about like off point. You want to see something done? You do it. That dude it is absolute hypocrisy. You want to see something done? You do it. We'll tell the builders it's not about building, it's about promoting. Who you want to promote? People have been promoting for free. He works for everybody. Don't play that dumbass fake reverse psychology, right? Games, mixed messaging, double talking, hypocrisy, contradiction, diatribe, nonsense. Nonsense, bro. Dude's an absolute clown to me, bro. He got his bread. All he's now rocking everybody to sleep. All these coins that derivatives of Hex, nobody talks about anymore. Nobody cares about no damn Hedron. Nobody cares about no damn Icosa, right? Coins that were bonded to the T-share rate. Huh? Trio from the whole Maximus collective. Wasn't this is number 3? Trio? What happened with that? Nobody cares. And I'm not shitting on the developers per se, but I'm looking at the whole system as it is. Like, not the whole thing. I'm just pointing out examples. Like this year was Trio. They came out with coins that supposed to align with Hex, Maximus and them. The 1 year base, the 3 year Trio, the 7 year Lucky, 10 year Desi. Huh? What happened? What happened with Trio? No one cared. Except those of you who focus on it. But these things are all supposed to like help Hex. And people launched their own FlexNet. I think that's their own blockchain, the Maximus Collective. That's what they did. So all the work they've done got shot on by your founder. When all they try to do is, I'm not gonna say all they try to do, because a lot of things they launched, it was out of just like, I guess, the young, overzealous type thing. Because you can tell they're competitive. A lot of things they launched, I didn't even understand. The Maximus guys, a lot of stuff, water, poly, all this stuff they had going on. Executor, the address. A lot of people following the OA model. OA, Schmoe. Hedron followed the OA model. Maximus following OA. So many coin project heads follow OA model. Try to do the whole OA situation. You're watching bottom of the bottom of the bottom performance of a coin, of a blockchain, of a system, of an absentee leader who acts like he's strong, who acts like he's always right and everyone is wrong. What he exhibits as being wrong and strong. And then will deflect. Like whatever happened with Balancer, you see him tweeting, talking about, oh, I guess people got to pull their liquidity from the forked Balancer projects. Meanwhile, the people on Pulsechain, the most famous forked Balancer project, they were pulling their liquidity way before they let the community know. So what does that show you? Dog eat dog. It was lawless. It's not about doing shit in good faith. And that Mr. Pumpernickel himself would tell you about some good faith. That Maxis weren't speaking in good faith. 2 or 3 years ago, it would tell you about Maxis. They're not speaking in good faith. So pulling the liquidity from your V2, whatever Balancer pools, from your fiat operations, Flux operation, whatever operation you got that's doing work in good faith, without letting your community know. You told your community after the fact. You didn't let your community know right away while you were doing that. People put him on blast on Twitter. That's moving in good faith. These are people you entrust who became influencers that folks liked. Fake key opinion leaders, their messaging means nothing. I've been telling y'all this for the longest, y'all. Doesn't mean I'm not supportive of builders, but the people that just came out of nowhere, built a following, and then started launching projects upon projects, who have they helped become rich? Who have they made rich? Who have they made rich in this feeble, impotent example? Flaccid, limp example of a bull market. Who have they made rich? A lot of these leaders that profess to be key opinion leaders that launch their own coins on Pulsechain and have launched coins on other blockchains, right? Ethereum, for example, or whatever other network. What community participant or supporters have they helped become rich investing in their fucking promise coins? Forget about Pulse, because you an insider, you got cake, you got some bread. If you're an insider, oh yeah, you caked off. You made money. We understand how that works. But let's say you're not an insider and you want to believe in these talking heads because you like how they look, you like what they say, you just believe in them. The belief, having faith, is more powerful than fucking hope. Because you believe in the motherfucker. They launched some projects on Ethereum, et cetera, and Pulsechain, because they want to show you that they're broad. They're not just unilateral, narrow-minded. They're right. They have a wide scope. Here's a wide range of opportunities. Look, I'm gonna launch a project on Ethereum. You invest in that Ethereum project. Has it helped you become rich? Oh, what you gonna say? Because Ethereum didn't have its bull run? Oh yeah, that's an easy way out. These motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. They pretend like they do, but it's super hard work. Super hard work. Believe in nondescript people. Richard Hart, poor example. Poor, had been extremely poor example of some kind of crypto leader. Only thing that has helped him is the first couple years with the 10,000x. After that, it's shenanigans. It's shenanigans. You had a shield of lawyers to protect you because you running and hiding. You're not going to court, so you had the shield of lawyers to go to court for you and fight for you. You know, in absentee, all you're doing is pre-loaded, pre-recorded videos on Christmas time. That's all you're doing. And you sideways talking shit about your community on Twitter all the time, not even sideways, directly. And it's poor performance and price action. And you acting like people are ungrateful. He acting like your folks are ungrateful because he's done good work. Motherfucker, you ungrateful after getting $1.6 billion. From a majority of human beings on earth you'll never meet. See how they spin the narrative? Don't fall for the spin moves. Don't fall for the spin moves, y'all. You know what I mean? These coins, man. You know how often I used to talk about Hedra and Icosa a lot. I used to watch those content creators, Crypto Sloth, and with Synergy, Alex, the dev, doing streams on that. Yo, it was like good time. Like, yo, yeah, learning. You learning. T-Share. Oh my God! Don't get me started with T-Share. Oh, T-Share, yeah, T-Share. Yeah, Hedron, encapsulated stakes. Yeah, auction. Yeah, T-Share B square. Icosa bonded to the hex T-Share rate twice. Oh man, imagine moon math. You doing moon math, gassing your brain up, putting all types of numbers. They're like, yo, if this thing goes up to this price, yo, each coin is gonna be worth this. Oh my God, we're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be richer than a bitch. We're gonna be rich. And are we rich? Are we rich? I'm rich in spirit. But are we rich in this crypto filth? No, we're not. No. Speak for yourself, Wonder. Speak for yourself. You're wrecked. You're broke. I don't care. I'm not here to convince anybody in the internet what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, this and that, and this. I'm speaking my mind about some observations that I've made regarding your situation and our situation on Pulse. What I mean, your situation. I'm talking about this weird activity taking place over here, man. And that ain't gonna change till we see a change for the positive. That's not gonna change till we see a change for the positive. Too much work been put in, man. This weirdo don't even have enough, like just audacity to be like, even now, 2025, he can't even put a tweet out, yo, where my maxis at? Cause he contradicted himself so bad. Why don't you add another contradiction? He can't even do it. Where my maxis at? Why don't you even say that? You can't even, right? He can't even issue a tweet like that. But you issue weird messaging about other shit that don't matter, that nobody cares about, bro. That nobody cares about. If people hated on Pulse Nation so bad, it was disgusting. Why? Ever since, what other stream did you get on that was as entertaining since Pulsechain launched? What other stream was as entertaining as Pulse Nation? I won't wait because I don't need to wait. There was no other stream as entertaining. Absolutely not. And there was a lot of streamers. None of them was as entertaining as Pulse Nation. Come on, bruh. Those three gentlemen were maxis, like held the torch. A couple times I jumped on the panel. Fun. Completely entertaining. They held the torch. Maxis. Defending this absentee founder, weird behaving strange guy. Defending him. Created a situation where people learn he's cheap and people are going to get back at him. They don't like him. That's why anytime they see a pump, they sell. Yo, there's people, man, that you could tell, man, they're going to be selling for as long as they can. Dump on him for as long as, dump on the community. They don't like dude. They like the opportunity of making easy money, though. But they don't care for dude because, you're dealing with human beings. How many times you going to disrespect the community that gave you relevance and propped you up? How many times you think that's going to fly? You keep disrespecting the same community that backed him up. I mean, how you think that's going to really work? You don't think people are going to develop some type of acrimony, some kind of animosity, develop some deep disdain for the guy? Absolutely. 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 You know what I'm saying? They said even with the tablets, the people got the information from breaches, like, for example, they were saying like when Ledger had their breach, Ledger had so many problems over the last few years, it's not even funny. But when Ledger had their breach, whatever information people were able to collect from that breach, allegedly these people, got names of addresses and locales of people and this and that and this, and that's what they use, for example, whatever information, mailing list of some type of exploit that took previous. I don't know how true it is, don't even care. When you sending these tablets to rich locales, what's that supposed to do for people? What's that supposed to? Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all been mailing postcards, and I respect the energy and the effort that people made to pay out of their own pockets to do that shit, right? But for the longest and up till now, I believe like the postcard effort has been a thing. So you keep postcarding and sending these things on. Now it's tablets and tablets, supposed to be to richest places and addresses in the world. So it's been almost 6 years. Where's the effect? Why is that not represented on the charts? Because the shit don't work. It's a long con. It's a ruse. This nigga got the money, he got the glory already. Y'all thinking, oh yeah, okay, well, look for the glory. Yo, like the dude said in the Twitter thing, man, in the future, there's gonna be documentaries about this. Where people will be like, yo, man, I got scammed by Pulsechain, and here's my story. You're gonna see surviving Pulsechain out this month. I'm telling you, surviving Pulsechain. Yeah. Let 2025 come to an end, and this shit don't pump. Oh. Your founder's reputation will be garbage. It's already low right now. Let 2025 You know what I'm telling you, man. Let 2025 let go. And nothing materializes from this chain. And even if something does, it's gonna be like, psh, you're already gonna know the shit is what it is. It's all manufactured. It's not what they try to make it out to be. Oh, decentralized, completely organic, all this and that. Nah, it ain't that. But let nothing happen at all. Won't be good. Won't be good, people. Oh man, there's people out here, man. Like you know, like if I, you know, like I feel bad, man. Like I live in a community is what they call it, multicultural. I work where I, you know what I'm saying? Like the city is a melting pot of different cultures from everywhere around the world here, right? And so many people are living, they just hand to mouth, barely check to check, barely check to check. They're struggling, bro. You could see it. You could see it. You could see it in their countenance, in their faces. People are not happy because they have to endure so much. Life stress. They're not sure what's gonna happen with, you know what I'm saying? Like with their benefits, or everything halts, shut down. Federal government, this and that. How they gonna make it, this and that? And I feel for these people, man. I feel for these people because I'm always one to like, yo, make sure you take care while you taking care of yourself. Please have enough. Leave some for your people too, for your family, for your loved ones, for your community. Help one another, man. What you put out there, you'll receive. What you put out there, you will receive. And I know it can't just be NYC, New York City, that's impacted by fugaziness, by social ills, by problems. I'm aware it's not just New York, right? Like it's everywhere. But make an effing difference. You know, like at the end of this month, people are gonna be celebrating a certain holiday called Thanksgiving. Some people don't celebrate holidays, whatever, whatever. But the point is, it's supposed to be time to get together with loved ones over a meal, right? A special meal. Folks are not gonna have that. And you know, it's even crazy. It hits home too, because even at my job, we would do that for our clients, for our consumers, from our consumers who were once patients, who were discharged from hospital settings to live in a community to survive. They took that away from them, y'all. Peace and blessings, man. We gotta do better.